These are good rings.
Yep. Got it. Only the best for this shovelhead.
These are the good rings.
Are they?
Yeah. I like these rings. Chrome plated top, cast second, 3-piece oil.
Alright.
They work really well. No problem. Don't worry about the rust on there. That's extra.
Okay.
You have to wait a long time to get that on there, so that takes time, so it costs money.
Oh, got it.
If
Extra
you don't
patina.
like the rust, you can take it off. It's up to you.
No, I'm good with it. I like it. Patina.
Break-in lube. It's break-in lube.
Yeah.
Or you just wipe it off.
Or you can do that.
Only with a clean shirt, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to use a dirty shirt.
No, no. It's got to be a clean shirt. That way it cleans the rag, not makes it dirty.
Right.
Yeah, the rust is gone. Maybe it wasn't rust.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it might not have been rust. It might have been something else. It was that rusty, non-rust stuff.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You get the O-rings too. They don't have that special break-in lube on it, looks like, so you won't be able to use it. Okay, some guys like to check the ring-in gap, so we just stick them in there and take your piston, center it up. Look at it and see if there's a gap.
There is a gap.
It must be good.
You can drive a truck through that gap.
Use your gap checking tool. See, it's a little tight.
A little tight for that one.
It's too tight. My thumbnail doesn't fit in there either.
No, it doesn't?
No.
Why does it look so big?
Okay, you got zoom.
Oh, I'm blind. That's right.
You got zoom.
Okay.
It doesn't fit. I mean, it's too tight.
So what do you do about that?
We don't have this dimension in here. You have to grind it or file it.
Okay.
We can use real tools. We can do it how we do in the backyard.
Backyard ring filing.
It's filed.
Right there. Gotcha.
Measuring stick. Multifunctional. It's not enough. Didn't fit. Damn.
It's tragic.
Maybe this one's extra thick. It's a problem.
It could be.
They do make those in 16th. Don't use a 16th though.
Ooh.
Make sure you do it flat,
Okay.
not V-shaped. Unless you want to. That's it. I don't know why these are so tight. Maybe these are 30 over rings.
It might be 30 over.
Said they're 20 though.
Hmm.
You would think a worn out cylinder that's already 20 would not have a tight ring in it. But that's why you don't think you check.
Good call.
Getting there. Not quite. I think it's enough now though. We'll go some more. Guess how I do it at the racetrack.
How's that?
You clamp the file to your damn pickup bed, truck bed, tailgate, and go like this.
Yeah.
So you file them at the track.
All right.
Then you make a run down the track. I think I got a little V shape going there. Cut more on the inside edge.
Uh-oh.
stiff rings too. Still won't go in. It's trying to though.
So close.
It's getting there. I think it needs a little bit more. I think you can have as low as 12 on this stuff if you measure it out for a stupid bike that don't get hot. But these are 16 thou, so I'd rather be a little looser, a little tighter. People make too much out of ring gaps. Not that really that important. Unless you don't have enough. There you go, look at it fill in there now.
Alright.
Look at that, loose the goose.
Beautiful.
Now you take a file, you knock it down. Now usually I use my honing stone here, but if we're not here in the shop, so I've got these files. So I always carry my fingernail file with me.
Perfect.
It's also a ring file. Multifunctional tools. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get into deburring, chamfering and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. If you chamfer the leading edge, it's like having a bigger ring gap, so it's a bad thing to do. But they tell you to do that. I just think that's stupid, but you know, that's what do I know. Okay. Oh, look at that. It goes right around now. One done.
Alright.
We can do all of them, I bet, right?
Probably.
This one's at 0 almost. How much clearance do we have on these pistons?
I don't know.
It's almost 0.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe they are 30 rings. I don't know. They said they were 20.
You sure?
That's what it said.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Get about 1 or 2 strokes on that. Maybe 3 or 4. Now it's up to still nothing. It's up to low now.
Got a ways to go.
Yes, I do. Yep. Now don't break the ring. If you break the ring, you get to start over. Oh shit, look at that. Got like an acre and a half. Now we always want to make sure that the second ring has more gap than the first ring.
Why?
It definitely does. See? Well, there's some more theories out there.
Oh, okay.
This ring's cut's usually get softer. Because what happens is when the compression leaks past the top ring, if the pressure builds up on the second ring, it unloads the top ring and it gets a vicious circle going.
Oh.
So if you have a big groove in here to have more area for to build up pressure, like having a bigger air tank, that'll help stop that problem. This piston doesn't have that.
Okay.
So you want to open up the groove so the air can blow past and not build up on top.
Okay.
So the top ring will at least do whatever it can do. You're not unloading it more than already is not working. 'Cause maybe it's only leaking 10%, and if you get pressure behind it, it might leak 20%. If you open up a second ring, it will stay at that 10% leakage. It won't go to 20. It's still worn out, but not as bad.
All right.
So that's the later theories they have these days. A lot of theories out there. The oil ring can run tighter because it runs a lot colder. You can see how this one's tight.
Yeah.
So you have to open it up, make a gap. See the gap is small right there?
Yeah.
And I open it up, it gets bigger.
It does.
But it's still tight. But the oil ring is at oil temperature, it's not at cylinder temperature up top. It's not a combustion pressure temperature. So it can be a lot tighter than the other ones. So you don't need as much gap. You can probably get away with half the gap, but it looks like it doesn't even have half the gap. For whatever reason, these rings are tight. They're like almost a full size smaller, but they're not quite a full size. I bet you this thing's down there about 6 or something. 7. We got 7. Do we have 10? Oh yeah, we got 10. 12.
Wow.
Look at it anywhere near the gap, but oh yes it does. Yeah. Kind of got 15 in there, but not really. It doesn't look like it's got that much, but yeah. It's hard to get a real gap because these things are so flexible, they bend all over the place, so it's hard to tell. So even when I was doing this, it was changing the height, what made it bigger, because as it goes uphill like that, it gets bigger.
Yeah.
Gives you a false number. Or maybe it had like a gap, and so when you spread it out, it got actually wider because it filled the gap. Hard to tell. They're so narrow, they move a lot. It's definitely got a little bit of a gap in there. Just not a ton of gap. You can kind of force it in like that, but it's there. So it's probably got enough. It doesn't look like it, but it's close. All right, that was that one. So that's how you gap those things. Now this set here is 20 over. It's not those big ass ones like the last ones we had.
Yeah.
They're actually not big, small. If they're big, they'd be clearance. Okay, we'll start with the over. We're going to do this cylinder now. This one's definitely got more gap.
Oh, yeah.
Not much more though. It's about the same. Yep. And this one here. Close. Just my feeler gauge? Not quite. It's a little looser because it's actually trying to go in,
Yeah.
but it's still tight. See, no real fancy tools needed, just stupid vise and a file. And a yardstick to measure with. There, see it went in there? See how tight it is? About the same as the last one. That's within a thou, but the other one was. Deburr it. Use a dull file so it doesn't really take off much metal. Got this one. Pretty close again, just like the last one was.
Oh, yeah.
We're filing. That was my thumbnail.
Yeah. Poor fingers.
Nah. Wasn't much left to hurt, so you got the thumb dirty where it hit like that. Oh, somebody didn't cut it straight. Who did that? See, it's not cut straight.
Let's see that. Uh-oh.
Fear your job. Just from the pain, I couldn't tell what I was doing.
Yeah.
The problem is correct for it. It should be the other way now. Yeah, it looks a lot more even, and it's big. Oh, just like the last one. That's too big. 20s out at least. Big. I'm really concerned about that too.
You can tell.
My race bike I run like 38 on the second ring. It's a smaller board than this. Of course, that's on a heavily loaded motor, nitro motor. Yeah, more blow by. More blow by, bigger gaps. All right, here we go. Be cleaned up. We'll get right back.